Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Astronauts offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Astronauts will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. And the returner will be brought down. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled immediately after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback checking the play. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's nicked. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. They'll try it over the left side. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. And back to the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fielded in the end zone, it's low. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a 1st down play. Makes it past the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here comes the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll run the option. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. That's caught. It's Schwartz. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. It's O'Neal. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Using... And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the ground. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
On second down, looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. Just destroying his way through the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paul, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The option look. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Astronauts! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. They'll run it. It's Nix. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The Astronauts decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. Ran through the contact.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Power football with the run. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Astronauts will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the stomping has commenced.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Nix. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down. and that's all that matters.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the effort by the defense. The last play, gain of no yards. This play, they get a sack. They're playing excellent defense right now up against their own goal line.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll run the option. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often. And usually don't go far down the field, but a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
The Astronauts get enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that 1st down.
On the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Trying play action. Getting some heat. The quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the returner is stopped. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive. Gut throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This should be the last play of the quarter. Using his feet. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Schwartz. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over UTEP. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The run to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the give off the left side.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. 1st down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Swartz. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness.